fever ray. I was listening to the knife, and then it spins off, you know? You get fever rays. That's the girl, the knife. So I'm checking if this is a good ripping road. Oh, I'm at the beginning. I'm not at the actual rip part. Like that. I'm not gonna rip on this. Where am I? Huh? Two cyclists behind me. I'm not gonna go like totally crazy on it. I'm just gonna check. Am I riding seated? It's like a bit more stable in the wind, but if the wind does catch me, it's not nice. You know? So that way, I will push a bit less when I'm seated. So here's an example. Here comes a car around the corner, and there's bushes. So those bushes, you know, they block the view. So you can be in for a bad time. Here's another part. This is very unusual. I have minus 13 correction on the EX30. A lot of people are saying minus 10. I'm beginning to get the feeling that my this GoPro might be a tiny bit conservative, because it's making a lot of other wheels feel a bit slow by a couple of percent. Maybe if I got out my, I think I have a GoPro 7 lying around. Otherwise we have GPS apps as well. I sort of want to hit like 60 kilometers an hour. That's a lot of... That sucked. That turn sucked. 45.8. 46. So this is what I was worrying about. This section here, it's like a little valley. Makes it like a lot of wind gets caught here. These sunglasses from Telemetry, $3. It's awesome. The yellow glass, I love it. Kilometers on the CST. We'll do a standing one. Oh boy, there we go. Solving problems. So since we got that guy over there, then the car passed by using the opposing lane, and that is a blind corner. So that could have gone some exciting way. So basically, I wouldn't rip where I don't have line of sight. I have line of sight here. Into the valley, into the windy valley. You can push through the wind, but if a gust hits you, man, 73.2 with the minus 13. And I have the alarm set, the PWM tilt back at 70%, man. So you get more than 1 for 1 even. On a little downward slope, right? And little downward slopes, little downward inclines do a lot. So I usually say that you get 1 for 1 with this wheel with minus 13% correction, which is great, man. 1 kilometer an hour per percent unit of PWM. And since I have it at 70%, then it's like a lower speed, you know, 70 kilometers an hour, somewhere like that, where you get beeps and you get some 3D tilting and sensation. Because if I'm riding like faster than 70, usually everything has to be perfect, and I feel like I'm at the edge of my ability. So one thing is when you're riding, you know, and you're just lollipop carving, and it's another thing when you're really in there, you know. Then all of a sudden you're not lollipop carving anymore. You just have this intent of going really fast, like Even got some goats over here, and some girl in New York asked me to see if I can play some jazz with some cows. Lovers in a dangerous time. Look at that. It makes everything just like warmer and more cheerful. Less gloomy, one could say. So quite funny, I was riding. There used to be a lot of drama when you're going from standing to sitting and stuff like that. And then we have so the plop is, you know, instead of holding on to the front and doing some kind of balancing act, you just are riding, preferably not up a slope. And then you plop. Plop. I've been riding for 8 years now. I'll add up all my wheels and their kilometers, but you know, 90,000, 100,000 kilometers, something, potato. And then you got a kid. What's that? 8 years, man. There. Flattering pose. Wheel said 73 with minus 13% correction. GPS said 73. Does that mean I matched the GoPro to the... No, I had minus 13 since the beginning. And that's before this GoPro. And I had another GoPro. So yeah, it's funny, you know, when people ask, why do you care? Why do you care about the GPS speed? It's like you say that the wheel is over-reporting. I would like to know the real speed. And then you get this big fat why. And then you end up killing your parents, man, with that big why. And now I'm gonna get that's not the kind of jazz I meant. I think they like dog techno more. But yeah, it was worth a shot. we're back. Just in time. Goodbye, Mr. Potato. Nobody liked you anyways. Christopher is like, hey man, these goats sound like they're really close, and then like they've been chasing us this whole time. Jeez, look at you guys. You gonna say hi to those goats, man? The air conditioning here is great.